Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So we're going to see using absolute referencing. These are the session option objectives. Creating identical sheets in the same workbook. Copy or move or copy worksheets. Meaningful names to the worksheets. Linking sheets like that. Open the file APC company sales report. When you open, calculate the totals as shown there. Go back to the folder BXL folder. This is our glass folder. So we open here and ABC company sales report. Double click on it to open. You have here calculate the totals as shown in the labels. These are, you calculate these totals, you highlight it, and then you go to auto sum in the home tab. Auto sum, click on it once. These are the totals, and then in the cell A12, this total for region 1, you calculate this total, and then let me highlight, and then you auto sum. That's the totals. In cell A12, type there commission. Type commission. Commission. You type commission. In A14. In cell A14, type 10%. 10%. Type there 10%. And then enter the header, column header in cell H3, commission. Cell H3 here, type there commission. Commission. Double M. Commission. Press enter. And then calculate the commission for the quarters. Commission is equal to commission times the total sales, equal to, this is the commission rate. Commission rate. This is the commission rate times total sales. I proceed there. I made some mistakes in the totals. Let me go back to the totals. This total, because so I want to calculate the totals for this. Let me say equal to sum, open bracket, and then I select from, I leave the target. I'm not calculating while I'm doing the totals. It includes for the target. So target is not including for the totals that you are doing. This is the target for the 3 quarters that you wanted to calculate. So I wanted to see it the total for my quarters. It means you start quarter 1 up to quarter 4. That are the totals for That one is required to equal to the target. Yeah, you compare to the target where you have deficit or you have you go to up or above the target. Equal to sum in bracket. I calculate from C4 to F4 and then close the bracket. These are the totals I'm calculating. Right, now it's right, it's very right, very right. This is the total, and then you do the commission. Commission is equal to how much? Commission is equal to 14%. This is my commission, 10%. 14% times the totals. The formula in H4 is equal to A14 times G4. Let me write times and then G4 the total. Yeah, this is 62, and then you copy the formula, you autofill. You see, there will be some mistakes here. We shall see. Clearly, it seems something went wrong because when we were calculating the total, the commission, because commission I have used cell H. I have used the commission A14. Then A14 times G4 is equal to 62. Then when I come to the next cell, this is the formula referencing. It wants us to reference, to use relative addressing or relative referencing. So this time you don't want it to make to use relative addressing. So this is called absolute referencing. When you want it to do, it needs to be absolute. This is because Excel by default uses relative addressing. So sometimes you don't need it to use relative addressing. So it means my formula in H3 is equal to A14 times for G4. When you come to the negative, it becomes A15 times G5. G5 I have a number, but A15 I don't have here. Here is A15, so it is 0. 0 times number equal to 0. So the other one, you come to H6, it also refers into the next cell, because when you fill or you move a formula or copy to another cell, the formula it adjusts. So you wanted to change this one, so I will say so you wanted to change your formula into absolute. Now it is relative. Now it is relative. When I was copying the total, I use it to copy. That is relative addressing. Relative addressing. But for sometimes you don't need it to use relative addressing. You have to change your formula into absolute addressing. So I want to delete this one. I will delete this formula. I will go back again. I will do again. What I want to do is equal to times G4. So when I'm here, this is so I wanted to change my formula. I made absolute for this cell. I want to make it fixed. I want to change it to absolute referencing. It means I press F4 on the keyboard. It changes that signs. So you change the versatility of the formula of the cell content that you want it to remain fixed. It remains fixed because you don't want it to change or to increment it. Then I press enter. My formula says it's the same. So when I copy my formula right now, yeah, look at the formula. When I was copying it was $A, $1, $14, $A, $14. When it comes to cell H8, it says the same. So this value becomes fixed because we have our commission in one cell here. So you wanted to multiply all of your totals into this as to get the commission. Okay, so I think you get that one. I will show you the others. You do the totals for vertical and the horizontal total for the region 1, and then cell A14 you type the commission as the header and make it bold and underlined. Type 10% as the value in cell A14. Then enter the value of the header commission in cell H3 and make it bold. Yeah. To calculate the commission, as we have calculated our commission, you see, commission is equal to commission times totals. That means 10% times the totals. So in our 10% we have in a cell in A14. So you change this one into A14, then A14 times G4, and then you get the commission like that. And after that, this is called relative addressing. So this formula will change, will disturb you, and you will change it into, check the formula in H4. Cell H4 is equal to A14 times G4. H5 is equal to A15 times G5. H6 is equal to A16 times G6. H7 is equal to A17 times G7. H8 is equal to A17 times G8. This means when you copy this number, it continues, it changes. So all of these numbers except cell A14, you don't have any. It is 0. A15 is 0, A16 0, A17 0, A18 is also 0. So you wanted to make this one fixed. The commission rate is in the cell A14, and therefore the new formula should be reflected this. It reflects to this notes absolute. An absolute referencing reference describes a specific cell address. Absolute reference describes or references are like given a fixed or exact address, such as room 405 Uchumi House. An absolute reference contains dollar signs. For the example, $A, $1, like that. $A is the column and $1 is the row, to identify at its absolute referencing. It works in the worksheet. The commission for each salesman should be calculated based on the fixed percentage, 10%. In the worksheet, the commission for each salesman should be calculated based on the fixed percentage, 10%. The cell that contains the rate of commission should be referred as a cell $A, $14, as we have seen. The $sign indicates an absolute reference to a cell. $A, $14. That is the cell reference. You change the how it is written, the versatility of the cell address. Because it was A14, you substitute to $A, $14. That makes it the cell to be fixed.